Your power is not in how much you do, but in how still you can be. Your presence is your magnet. This wisdom, seemingly simple, carries an immense truth that resonates across both spiritual and scientific realms. In a world that values constant action, where productivity is equated with worth, the idea that silence and stillness could be powerful forces seems counterintuitive. Yet modern neuroscience now confirms what Buddhist masters have taught for centuries. Stillness is not emptiness. It is an active state of being, a force that influences not only the mind, but also the body, longevity, and even the energy we emit into the world. There's the science and spirituality of stillness. Neuroscientists have discovered that meditation and intentional silence activate the brain's default mode network, DMN, a system responsible for self-reflection, creativity, and problem-solving. When we allow our minds to be still, we enter a state where deep insights arise. The ancient practice of Zazen, or seated meditation, is rooted in this understanding. By quieting the external chatter, one can access the vast internal landscape of the mind. Studies from Harvard and Stanford have demonstrated that just 10 minutes of mindfulness meditation daily can reduce cortisol levels, lower blood pressure, and even slow the aging of brain cells. From a Buddhist perspective, silence is not merely the absence of noise, but the presence of awareness. In the Tao Te Ching, Lao Tzu wrote, "Silence is a source of great strength." This aligns with the concept of Ma, a Japanese term referring to the space between things, the pause between notes in music, the emptiness in a painting, the quiet before speech. It is within this space that transformation occurs. Beyond individual well-being, silence plays a role in collective consciousness. When groups meditate together, their synchronized stillness creates measurable electromagnetic coherence, a phenomenon documented in studies on the Maharishi effect. This suggests that the collective practice of stillness can influence social harmony and even global peace efforts. The magnetic force of silence. Consider the way nature operates. The most profound changes happen in silence. Seeds germinate beneath the soil without a sound. The stars move through the cosmos in quiet majesty, and even the deep ocean, where life first began, exists in near silence. This natural rhythm suggests that silence is not passive. It is an energy field where growth and movement begin. Scientific studies on the human biofield, the electromagnetic energy surrounding the body, reveal that our state of mind affects the vibrational frequency we emit. When we are in a state of calm and centeredness, our energy field becomes more coherent, attracting positive experiences and people into our lives. This is the principle behind the phrase, "My silence is my magnet." Many successful individuals, from artists to business leaders, have spoken about the power of stillness in decision-making and creativity. Steve Jobs, known for his deep interest in Zen philosophy, often credited his most profound insights to moments of quiet contemplation. He would sit in stillness, allowing ideas to emerge naturally rather than forcing them into existence. The mind, when left to its own rhythm, aligns with the flow of the universe. The Taoist principle of Wu Wei, or effortless action, aligns with this idea. It teaches that the most effective actions arise from a place of deep stillness, where resistance is minimized and natural alignment is maximized. This philosophy has influenced martial arts, calligraphy, and even strategic warfare, where silence and patience can be the most powerful tactics. The role of stillness in longevity and well-being. Longevity studies conducted in Okinawa, Japan, one of the world's blue zones, show that centenarians often attribute their long lives to practices of stillness, meditation, and a deep connection to nature. Their culture embraces hara-hachi-bu, the practice of eating until 80% full, but also ichi-go, ichi-e, the mindfulness of each moment. These traditions mirror Buddhist teachings on presence and moderation. Physiologically, when the body is in a state of stillness, the parasympathetic nervous system activates, promoting deep healing. The heart rate slows, digestion improves, and inflammation decreases. Dr. Herbert Benson, a Harvard cardiologist, discovered what he termed the relaxation response, proving that moments of stillness can counteract stress-related illnesses. Additionally, new research in epigenetics suggests that meditation and deep relaxation can influence gene expression, turning on longevity-associated genes and suppressing those linked to inflammation. This means that stillness is not just a mental or emotional practice, it is a biological strategy for extending life. Applying the practice to daily life. To cultivate stillness in a world that constantly demands movement, one must be intentional. A simple practice is the art of mindful breathing. Each morning before engaging with the external world, take 5 deep breaths and sit in silence. Observe the thoughts that arise without attachment. Over time, this practice strengthens inner resilience, allowing one to remain grounded even in chaotic situations. Another method is to incorporate silent pauses throughout the day. Before responding to an email, take a deep breath. Before speaking in a conversation, allow a moment of stillness to settle in. These pauses, though seemingly small, recalibrate the nervous system and create space for conscious action. For those who seek to deepen their practice, adopting a day of silence, a technique used in Buddhist monasteries, can be transformative. Even a few hours of intentional silence resets mental clarity and emotional balance. Additionally, practicing mindful observation, such as watching a sunset without distraction or eating in silence, enhances one's ability to be present. These simple rituals reinforce the power of stillness in everyday life. Conclusion: the seed of your plan. The ancient Buddhist wisdom, "Do not expose your plan before it sprouts," speaks to the power of quiet manifestation. When we keep our intentions in stillness, they gather energy, growing stronger before facing external influence. Just as a tree's roots deepen before its branches expand, our dreams must be nurtured in silence before they are shared with the world. Kaito, the young monk, eventually understood this truth. One day, after months of dedicated stillness, he found himself standing at the edge of a vast valley. A single cherry blossom petal drifted onto his palm, carried by the wind. In that moment, he realized, the power was never in chasing or forcing. It was in allowing. And in his stillness, everything he sought began to come to him. The practice of stillness is not about withdrawal from life, but about engaging with it more deeply. When the mind is silent, wisdom speaks. When the body is still, healing occurs. And when the heart is at peace, the world responds. My stillness is my power, my silence is my magnet. Let this be the mantra that guides your journey toward a life of balance, wisdom, and quiet strength.